If you're watching this and you're over 55, over 60, and you feel like your shoulders just aren't what they used to be, if lifting your arms feels stiff, weak, or even painful, if putting on a shirt, reaching into a cupboard, or trying to stand tall makes you think, this is just age now, then please don't skip this video. Because what I'm about to share with you completely changed my shoulders after 60, and I'm not exaggerating when I say this. These were the only exercises that actually gave me my shoulders back. And before you scroll away thinking this is another gym routine or heavy dumbbell nonsense, let me stop you right there. No gym. No heavy weights. No painful movements. No ego lifting. And definitely no exercises that destroy your joints. I tried all of that already, and it made things worse. What worked was something very different, and honestly, I wish someone had told me this years earlier. See, nobody warns you about what really happens to your shoulders as you age. They don't just get weaker. They collapse forward. They tighten up. The muscles that are supposed to hold your arms in place slowly shut down, and the muscles that pull you forward take over. Your posture changes. Your neck starts aching. Your upper back gets tight. And your shoulders, they stop feeling like shoulders. They feel fragile, unreliable, almost borrowed. I remember the moment it really hit me. I was standing in front of the mirror, arms relaxed, and my shoulders looked rounded, sunken, almost like they were trying to hide. I didn't look strong. I didn't even look confident. And that bothered me more than the pain. Because shoulders aren't just muscles, they're presence. They're how you carry yourself. And I felt like I was slowly disappearing. So I did what most men do. I went back to what worked when I was younger. Shoulder presses. Lateral raises. Front raises. More reps, more effort. And all it did was make my joints angrier. Clicking. Pinching. Sharp little warnings every time I lifted my arm overhead. That's when I realized something important. My shoulders didn't need more force. They needed the right kind of movement. And that's when everything changed. The exercises I'm about to walk you through aren't flashy. They won't impress anyone at the gym. But they target the exact muscles that aging shoulders lose first. The deep stabilizers. The postural muscles. The ones that actually hold your shoulder joint together and allow pain-free strength to come back. When I started doing these, the first thing I noticed wasn't size. It was freedom. I could raise my arms without thinking. I could rotate my shoulders without that tight, stuck feeling. My neck pain started fading. My posture improved without me trying. And slowly, week by week, my shoulders started to feel like mine again. Let me be clear, this isn't about building big delts. This is about restoring function, strength, and confidence after 60. And if you do these the right way, consistently, your shoulders will respond no matter your age. The first movement is deceptively simple, but it's the foundation of everything that follows. It's all about teaching your shoulders to sit where they're supposed to sit again. Most shoulder pain comes from poor positioning, not weakness. So what I started doing was slow, controlled arm movements while focusing on pulling my shoulder blades gently down and back. Not squeezing hard, not forcing anything, just enough to feel the chest open and the shoulders settle into place. At first, it felt awkward. Almost too easy. But after a few days, I noticed my shoulders weren't creeping up toward my ears anymore. That tension I carried all day long started melting away. Then I added controlled external rotation movements. And this was a game changer. These muscles, the rotator cuff, are usually ignored until they're injured. But they're the guardians of your shoulders. When they're weak, everything else compensates. I did these slowly with almost no resistance at first, focusing entirely on control. No swinging. No rushing. And within weeks, the clicking stopped. The instability faded. My shoulders felt solid again, like they were finally supported from the inside. What surprised me most was how little effort it took when done correctly. I wasn't exhausted after these sessions. I wasn't sore for days. Instead, I felt better immediately afterward. Loose, taller, more aligned. And that's how you know you're doing the right kind of work after 60. It gives you energy instead of taking it away. Next came upward movement, but done safely. Most people think overhead movement is dangerous as you age. It's not. Uncontrolled overhead movement is dangerous. What I practiced was slow, pain-free arm raises within my comfortable range, focusing on smooth motion and shoulder control instead of height. Over time, that range expanded naturally. One day I realized I could reach fully overhead again without fear. No pain. No hesitation. Just movement. And here's something nobody talks about: breathing. When your shoulders age, your breathing changes too. Shallow breaths, tight chest, rigid upper back. I paired these exercises with deep, controlled breathing, and the difference was night and day. Better oxygen. Less tension. Better recovery. Your shoulders don't work alone, they're part of the whole system. I also stopped chasing fatigue. That was a huge shift. After 60, fatigue is not the goal. Activation is. Control is. Consistency is. I did these movements 4 to 5 times a week, sometimes even daily, because they didn't beat me up. They healed me. And slowly, people started noticing. Not just how my shoulders looked, but how I moved. How I stood. How confident I seemed. One friend asked me if I'd lost weight. Another asked if I'd been lifting heavier. The truth was I was lifting smarter. The biggest lesson I learned is this: aging shoulders don't need punishment. They need precision. They need patience. They need movements that respect the joint while rebuilding strength where it matters most. If you're dealing with shoulder pain, stiffness, weakness, or that feeling that your upper body just isn't cooperating anymore, please understand this. It's not too late. You haven't missed your chance. Your shoulders are incredibly adaptable, even at 60, 65, or beyond. But only if you give them the right signals. These exercises gave me my shoulders back. Not the shoulders of a 20-year-old, but strong, capable, reliable shoulders that let me live my life without constant reminders of my age. And that's worth more than any number on a dumbbell. Now, if this video helped you, if it gave you hope, or if you want more real, safe, age-smart exercises that actually work after 50 and 60, then do me a favor right now. Hit the like button so this reaches more people who need it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because every week I share simple movements that help you stay strong, mobile, and pain-free without destroying your body. And most importantly, comment below and tell me your age and what's bothering your shoulders the most. I read every comment, and I make future videos based on what you need. Your shoulders don't have to give up just because you're getting older. You just need the right approach. Stay consistent, stay patient, and I'll see you in the next video.